put like the smallest point of it right here, and we're just gonna do like a half circle out to that dead branch right here and just scatter it out as far as you can, like, because you can't kind of see where the stand is right there.
Yeah.
They're trying to put too much corn in an area where it's behind a tree, because then Murphy's Law will get them to all go behind the tree.
Yep.
And maybe not any further than this log right here, so we can get it detected on the camera. So we're just laying out some trail cameras today for like a backup plan. This is more of a plan D or plan E thing, but we got an old walk-on stand here and the cows just got moved out. So, and the reason we picked this tree is because it's far enough away from the stand that if somebody is in the stand and the deer come in, you know, and it's not windy, they're not going to hear the person stand up and make a move, or stand's going to kind of pop and scare the hell out of them. So try to get a little bit farther away from the tree if we can. But the biggest thing is not to get too carried away with the corn pile, thinking that deer are going to be piling in here, but also to give them credit, because sometimes they get hungry in the rut and they will stop to eat. At least the does will, and if you alert them, then you're toast anyway. One thing to consider also, and most people know this, but they don't think it through in the real time of actually putting in a camera, is where the sun's rising and setting. Because if you don't do it right, all you're going to have are blurry pictures or ones with bad sunspots on them. So I'm picking one that's shooting more to the south and west than to the straight west or north, because the sun's setting a little bit more in the north right now because of the way winter's going. And 30 more days from now, it's going to be moving. It'll probably move quite a bit along the horizon. So picking a spot where you can leave the camera for a month that isn't going to get blocked by sunset or sunrise is huge too. Also, no ground vegetation. This is a really easy set because you don't have to worry about blowing grass or anything in front of it. As you can see, it's mowed down pretty good already. So one of the things we want to think about with these stands is the rest of the strap. People sometimes will go around the tree 3 or 4 times, but if you want to be sneaky, try not to do that. Do it behind the camera. Otherwise, you're just tipping off other hunters when they come in and they're trespassing. I shouldn't say hunters, but poachers. You know, the more we give up for clues for them, the easier it is for them to come up from behind the camera and destroy it so they don't get caught cheating. And a lot of times, and I'm doing this also to scare people, but we also do it for fun, is we'll put a camera on a camera. So if you guys think it's cute to sneak onto our property and break a camera, you can ask a few people who live around here what that ends up like, because they end up on the internet. It just isn't worth it for anybody. So, but cameras are key for security and for knowing what deer live on your property, but don't give them too much credit. You know, it's just picking up this little tiny bit of the forest, and there's everything else out here. You're getting what, a 20-degree view, 40-degree view of the entire area. It might be great to know that the deer is here, but usually you can double or triple what you're seeing on camera for numbers at a minimum.